Hello YouTube, it is day 6. That's all I got. We got school, we'll do school. And more videos. Oh, I got my homework done last night, that's great. Got some tests to do in school today, so that's pretty good. I hope it's not death by PowerPoint, but it might be, so be with me there. Coffee time. This morning, I'm going through my analytic kind of stuff, and it's kind of interesting. It's kind of cool, but yeah, so that's one of the things that I do in the morning is I check my analytics, because I'm trying to, I'm trying to make this my career, so there's different things that I have to check to see what I need to improve on. So, yeah. So I've been told today that the ground today is pretty slick, so means we're gonna have a little bit of fun. I was expecting it to be slipperier than this. This is unfortunate and boring. Tune in next time too. Why the heck do I assume that we're gonna have fun where there's no possibility of having fun? Bye! Unfortunately, there's no fun to be had. Ranger made it, we're fine. Now we have to walk. Because walking is fun, and it's gonna be cold. And my hands are freezing. But don't worry, I got coffee. Coffee is good and healthy. And now we're gonna make it into class and talk about whatever school stuff that is required to be talked about, apparently. So, here we go.
When you find a job opening, you need to read through the description. Most people don't bother to read through the description, and so they may not qualify for it and have never even addressed the items that an employer wants. So it's really important. And social media thing, because employers are looking at it these days.
It's voiceover time. This is my English class. We happen to be talking about resume and cover letters. It was so fun. The importance of whatever they talk about and do in those situations, I guess. There you go. That's the time lapse. I guess. No, it continues. Wait, one more second. Oh no, my mantato. Okay, there we go.
Today it's almost required. Okay? Description open. You can take one section at a time. So for this job, this was the here. This was at the top of the job description. So that job description gives you a little bit of that we saw, and I read it. So do you want to move forward? Do you want growth? That kind of thing. Those are important. You want to address those. So put that in there.
I disagree with slope. Yeah, anytime they're talking about slope, we're talking about the park slide. It's a ramp, a wedge. I mean, it should be. There's actually, in reality, there's always a kind of kick up at the end because all cylinders are burning fuel. Oh, weird. Why? And they must have really been concerned about that. Maybe on some models there's some bracket that needs to go there. All separate computer just dedicated to the GDI injectors because of this high voltage need. And then there's that word driver again. Where did I say that? Form. That's the sensor that tells me the position of our machining. The two common sizes, I think it's 10 and 12 in there, because that's usually what these things were set at. They got smart. They said, if we just do our machining right, this should not be an issue. If we build things correctly, that's. All right, the injectors themselves, I've been describing them as solenoids. That is one type. I don't know if it's the most or the least, but there are solenoids, so they're just like a regular injector, just a whole lot stronger. But somebody, long before GDI, quite frankly, because I learned a lot about these because of my Ford diesel. It gave me trouble for many years, as much as I love that truck. Working on a project for me on the Explorer, and he got the waveforms up. I'm trying to get some lab sheets together for us on scope. And it had two. So I had a fire line, burn line, oscillations, a little bit of dwell, a second fire line, burn line, oscillations, and he had forgotten that we talked about that when he was here 3 years ago. And I had to remind him, hey, this is a Ford and it's multi-striking. It's hitting twice. Some of the more modern ones actually hit 3 times. That's a waste spark vehicle, it does it twice. The coil unplugged ones actually will hit 3 times. So this is, you can see that it's got a tip on it. It's got a spring that's keeping it up. So with whatever force you're using to push this down, it's clearly going to push down the blue. That is on a spring as well. That's opening some sort of valve. And then the atomizing needle here. So yeah, it's a little more complicated than your normal injector, but considerably simpler. All right, the pump. This is where GDI starts having troubles. Other than the carbon buildup, this is the other area that's very...
Research to see if there's others. I'm just saying I can't come up with any mechanical reason why we would limit this to only the exhaust fan shaft doing it. They probably picked a specific vehicle when they wrote this whole section of GDI, and it happened to be on the exhaust fan. I just don't know if that's critical at all. So this piece that's on here is known as an eccentric. If it was a cam shaft, opening...
A little bit different than the one in the previous diagram, but I think if you just look at it closely, you can put this thing together, which was the whole point of this exercise, was you to look it over with everything we just do it. To close, this is the example I was saying. If this pump pumps 1 ounce of fuel to the rail,
we have a problem. On a mass air flow sensor, if the battery voltage or the charging voltage goes down, they all...
I'm heading home for lunch from school, and my car is so cold. I don't like it.
This is a stationary object, but right here, that is a contact dragging on a circuit board.
Bring my idea, which is why that issue that I brought up about how
We be driving back because we just got done with school for today. Now that I'm going back to school, I'm going back to my house now. So now that I'm doing that, I'm going to go home, probably talk to some people. Then after I do the talking to some people, then I'm going to go live on TikTok. And this time I'm for sure because it's Monday. Monday is the time that I go live, so it'll be great. I will go live, and then after that, I do not know what I have homework to do. I know that for sure. I got to make sure I do the test or the quizzes in my class. I'm gonna finish those up. Make sure I have a good score, and we'll see what we do from there. Okay. Thank you guys. I will talk to you in a minute. Hey, look at the voiceover time. This is me live on TikTok. As you can tell, it was kind of a short live. But that's Fred. He's a pretty funny puppet. We like to interact with the audience all the time. It's pretty fun. If you'd like to join, at I am Ezra on TikTok. And that's kind of what we did. We didn't do much after that. So we made it to the end of the day. I did some, what did I do? Did some writing, after the live stream. Yeah. It's been a good day. The vlog was kind of short, but, we did enough for today, I guess, you know? So, yeah. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. I appreciate my Patreons, Sean Calvert and Haley. Thank you guys for being there supporting for me. If you'd like to, you can join the Patreon and get inside access to seeing different videos, drawings for merchandise and other things like that. And don't forget to subscribe and like for more epic content. Have a great day.